Welcome to the Spirit Renewed YouTube channel, where I help you renew your spirit for success.
Okay, so yesterday was a really funny day, right? So if you guys have seen TalkTalks episode 5, I think you'll know that not too long ago, God absolutely broke me. He completely broke me. And yesterday he did it again. He did it worse. But something really funny happened later yesterday. And I was just sitting out here where I am, right? And I got back and I put on my social media story that I was feeling a bit shitty and I need some encouragement. So I go to a friend that I go to a lot for these kinds of things, and she turned around and she just goes, "You're valued." And I say, "Go on," and she's going, "What do you want me to say?" I said, "Tell me what I mean to you." So what she did, okay, and this has happened to me many times before, right? She turned around, right, and she explained how the entire friendship we've had has been a fraud and a manipulation on her part. She never actually cared about me. And this got me thinking. A while ago, I was going to do a video on fake friends, and in fact, I think I have an old fake friend that actually watches these videos. I know who you are, but when it comes to these kind of things, I, I just found it so funny. Like, when it comes to betrayals and things, when you have someone that you don't know turning their back on you or someone that isn't close, it really means nothing. The thing that hurts the most is when the friends do it. But I can control myself, so I was like, man, I'm not going to let this get to me. This is absolutely hilarious that this is how this girl feels, right? I've had many people, guy friends and chick friends in the past, do it to me, and I just found it absolutely hilarious. And I thought I would warn you guys when it comes to this. The majority of people in this world are not actually your friends, right? I know you probably head out to the pub and you have a lot of people that you hang around with, and you're like, hey, this is really good, and you're all drinking, you're all getting high and everything. But that does not mean that these people are your friends, okay? Someone who is a true friend will stick to you through tough times, right? And this girl did, and they will never ever turn their back on you, okay? And you need to dig a little bit deeper than the surface sometimes, but you can never fully trust anyone, because we're humans, right? We're horrible, we're stinky, we're nasty, and we treat people like absolute trash. So this kind of things happened to me a few times before, because, well, I'm a Christian, and as I'm sure you know from the story of Jesus, the more loving, caring, and masculine you are, the more people will hate you and try and bring you down. I'm not calling myself an extremely masculine man, because I don't personally think that myself. If you guys think that, that is great, but we have different opinions of myself, I see. But there was a guy that I knew that loved everyone. Because of that, they nailed him to a cross. Do you know who I'm talking about? If you don't, then wow. Like, wow. Seriously, that's surprising. But you need to be careful when it comes to these kind of things, and you need to be careful not to become attached to anybody, right? Do not become attached to any of your friends to the point where you would let yourself get really upset if they turned their back on you. You cannot guarantee that anyone that you go to will ever be with you forever, right? The people who are most likely are true Christians. Even they can be revealed to not be true Christians, and they can turn their back. Do not fully trust anyone. Want to know who I trust fully? Obviously, I trust God fully, for those of you who know me. But I never trust any human on this planet like I trust him, never will, and I will never fully depend on any human being. That's complete victim beta mindset, okay? You need to learn to be independent, but at the same time, you need to be humble as well and recognize the value that other people bring into your life. And when talking about value, a lot of the friendships we have, we don't actually get much value from them, do we? They they just kind of exist. Like you have all this list of friends on social media sites, and you talk to them. Sometimes you maybe talk to them never, and you just have them there to talk to them in case you really need to. In which case, are you even an acquaintance? It's probably just someone you know. That's how I class that. Some of the people we talk to are people we talk to rarely, but you never hang out. You don't have the desire to hang out or actually do anything together. You just speak occasionally from time to time, right? And these kind of people are the people that you don't really get much value from. I wouldn't recommend identifying these people as your actual friends, because these are the people, like this girl that betrayed me yesterday, are the people who will actually turn their back on you. And a lot of the times the friendships we do have are fake. We hang out with someone just because it's good, just because they're a cool person. It's for our ego. A lot of the times we do that. A lot of the times we use people. We think we're insecure. If we can have these people orbiting around us, we're going to feel good about ourselves. It's all about the ego, right? And when it comes to intersexual friendships, a lot of men and a lot of women will encourage members of the opposite sex to be friends with them so that they can boost their ego. They'll encourage them to be friends because they're not having success with relationships, and they're like, well, if I can get these people orbiting around me, I'm going to feel good. Trust me, this actually happens. If you don't think it happens, just wait, it'll happen. It doesn't mean I'm completely against intersexual friendships like a lot of other people in the manosphere are. I think if you truly see the person as a friend and nothing more, it's perfect. It's good. But because men and women were created to be together, if you see any possibility at all of you and this friend of yours getting together, you either need to drop the friendship, but no, don't drop the friendship because you committed to being together. That would be wrong. You either need to do something about your thoughts and your perception of this friendship, or you need to set a boundary and take some time away from this person, right? Because this is what's going to end up happening. You're going to end up being the beta orbiter, right? We all know that person. That person it's commonly happens with guys. You just orbit around this one girl, just hoping for her to turn around and run into his arms, right? Never, ever, ever going to happen, right? If it does happen, it's probably because they're trying to manipulate you and use you, okay? So it's not worth it. So that's what's going to end up happening. Either you or the person will end up developing feelings for each other. And what will end up happening is when they don't reciprocate that, you're going to be soul crushed and you're going to ghost them and you're not going to talk to them at all. This is why you do have to be careful when it comes to these kind of friendships. It also goes for homosexuals. So if you're a gay man, then you should apply this to being friends with men, right? Because it's men that you're attracted to. Same goes for lesbians. I guess homosexuals could count as well. But let's not get into that today. And in reality, I only have a few friends. I only have a few people that I actually class as friends. And you'll know this by the way I act. If I class you as a true friend, if I tell you that you're a true friend, that means that is the way I see you. If you do not see me in the same way, tell me. Because it is so evil for you to pretend to be nice to someone and turn around and slap them in the face, especially at a time where I'd been broken more than I'd ever been broken in my life before. Maybe apart from being bullied. But even though it can be hard, even though it's, especially as like a woman nowadays, it's much easier for you to just let men off. But it's ultimately it's just evil. Okay, don't do it. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't pretend to like someone, because that is way worse. I'd rather the entire world hated me than have everyone pretend to be my friend every single time, right? I just thought I would shoot. This will be like TalkTalks episodes 8 or 9. I just thought I would shoot this because I thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I know that it will happen to a lot of you guys, and it happens all the time. Again, not all of our friendships are actually real, and not all of our friendships we actually get value from. So, bottom line is, be careful who you're friends with, because some of the time you'll end up falling for them, and it'll end up being I don't actually care about this person, but I like them romantically, so I'm going to stay around because of that. Or you're just there for the laughs and it's a fake friendship. Acknowledge the fact that not all friendships are actually useful to you, and you just have them for the sake of having them. So, like, cut time on that. And don't be a people pleaser. And do not manipulate anyone in any kind of friendship or worse, romantic or sexual way. Do not ever do that. Because karma sucks, and if you do that, karma will find you. It will find you, it will hurt you, and it will do it bad. Done.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, drop a like and consider subscribing for more wisdom and personal development tips. God bless you guys. Goodbye.